Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Ray Donovan, Season 5, Episode 9. This episode is called Mr. Lucky, and we know who Mr. Lucky is. Mickey? I mean, he was getting in with a whole bunch of chicks holding his monkey, playing booty bongos. Or Ray. Everybody thinks since he's on bootleg TMZ, he's Mr. Lucky because he's got Natalie. Y'all ready to get into this episode? Let's get it. This episode guest stars a couple folks. You know, we have, first of all, Marilyn Monroe. Miss Monroe has been in, I think, 3 scenes this episode. We see her star on the street. We see a bedroom picture of her at Ray's apartment. Crazy George brings her up in one of his crazy movie line quotes. You know, it's me, sugar. It took her so many times to get the line right. We got bootleg TMZ, fake Harvey. Ray's in the headlines, man. He's a star, you know, as baby daddy of the star. We have this missing box of goodies, of evidence, and Vicky's back. I thought she was dead. I mean, how many times does this chick has to die or get injured? I'm confused. We got this nut job George on the loose. And he led us to a freak dungeon, E.T., a.k.a. Bunchy, Reagan, and a wrestler. So much going on, y'all. They started this episode off showing Terry get punched in the face by Ray at Abby's. The truth is out, though. Finally. Ray's bugging out because he's daydreaming about Abby. And he's drunk. He's drunk walking down the street. He follows this Abby figure all the way to this Marilyn Monroe star, and it's filthy. And we see this guy who he's kind of, I don't know if he's intrigued by him, if he's shocked by him, but the guy's basically trying like, hey, you know. And I'm saying to myself, Ray? Is Ray gonna hook up? But obviously, old boy was like a male prostitute, I'm just saying. He threw some money at the guy and said, hey, keep her clean, keep the trash off of her. Ray is stumbling, wandering all the way home. Super tipsy, man. But then the paparazzi hits us with that flash on the motorcycle. So just a rundown real quick. And I don't think he was prepared for it. I thought it was cool this episode. They had the boat getting rid of some stuff, you know, father and son bonding, getting rid of bodies. And the boat's called Gotcha. Mickey's teaching the trade, the family trade to Daryl. One of my favorite shots was to see the Fight Club banner come down with Terry having his breakdown. Man, he's giving some good scenes this season. Powerful, powerful. So yeah, like I said, when he's taking down that banner and the banner fell down and he was shadow boxing and he fell asleep in the middle of the ring drunk, woke up with an empty bottle, ended up leaving that morning with a half, I think, drank bottle of Crown Royal. It's a lot. Another one of my favorite shots has to do with Ray. Ray on that balcony with his shirt open, looking over the traffic. Beautiful. That bartender called him Gave Donovan. I like that scene too because it showed the worst bartender and the worst spouse. I mean, the man left the dog. That's when you knew the fight was over. He fought for what? My third favorite shot would have to be, first of all, last episode number 8, had to do with Abby and that painting. And then this episode, we see Terry looking at the same painting. We see himself in it, though. His reflection. He throws something at it to shatter it. What a great scene. So it has so many great scenes. Like, they gave us a lot, and it was really well worth it because, okay, we had people die. We had a whole bunch of freaky stuff going on. We had drugs. We had confessions. Bridget's back. So we have knockoff Harvey TMZ in the red Benz drop top. He gets the bat. He receives the bat. Oh, Ray. When Ray gets the bat, damage. And I know them headlights and all that repairs was up there. Oh, well. This masked gunman situation with Bunchy attempting to get these coins. He did so much to get the coins, man. Trying to find this Freddy guy. I feel like he screwed himself. Why? Because he bailed that guy out. He bailed him out of jail. His name is on the records. It's going to come back to him regardless. They end up going to that place, and homeboy is dead to the bed. He is D-E-A-D. He is D-R-T. Dead right there. Bagging up the money. And I just couldn't, for the life of me, understand why they didn't grab the money and head to the truck. Once that food came down, them little bitty dirty legs and boots and the nastiest pair of tighty-whitey drawers in history. Get out of my house. Shot homeboy got shot in the shoulder, I think his arm, Bunchy, and dang on Duquesne. Duquesne caught a L. Duquesne's dead in the vehicle. DNA all over the place. He stopped that truck. He stopped that SUV and pushed that boy out on the curb. I said, oh my God, this is horrible. Poor thing. What's going to happen? Still didn't get the money. Now he's going to end up going back. At what point is he just going to just tell his dad? I mean, seriously. What's going to happen? The Dono house. The Dono house is a hoe house. That's a Dono hoe house. Booty bongos, nasty pills, drugs everywhere. Bridget's home. She went straight to her room just like, what the? It's like Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Natalie. We saw her ex outside of the house when Terry dropped off the keys. And it was crazy because she was she was naked. Don't know if she was drugged. She was sexually assaulted, don't know. But that balcony was open as if he jumped down. So that's why he looked as if he splattered outside, which he probably did. Horrible, man. Horrible. So many deaths. Freaking the actor, AAA is playing everybody, trying to get them coins. What you don't do is play Mickey. You don't play Mickey. Mickey plays you. Like he said, I was waiting for him to just boss up again and be like, look, you don't know me? You from Hollywood, homie. I'm from Boston. This how we get down. Now he's high as a kite. He got some chicks with him. He feeling himself, and he's doing his thing. Now that fool's gonna mess up and go spend 40 years in jail to say what? You might as well just do the movie. What's the problem with just doing the movie, right? And Daryl's tripping, but at the same time, he wants to be his own guy. He wants them coins, but who you gonna screw in the process, Daryl? Ray giving that chick the booty juice and injections to get the truth to find out Landry. She was so messed up, so high, so drugged and just distorted, so out of whack that she couldn't even put it onto the dang on yellow notepad. She put it on his chest. What a dope scene, right? Whoa, she's a very good actress too. The fist was the nastiest thing this whole episode. I'd rather look at the booty bongos than look at what was going on in the fist. Was that the same guy who was told to clean up the Marilyn Monroe star? What do you guys think? Drop a comment below. That was nasty. And at one point, it's like, hey, Ray, stop grabbing him because you inflicted pain on him. He likes it. They like it. They're still going. Everybody's making eye contact. And I'm just like, why y'all looking at each other? Don't look at each other. Why y'all looking at each other? Ew, this is nasty. Too many back shots for my liking. I didn't like it. Heck no, I'm not a member. That's what Ray should have said. No, don't pay that $28. Nasty. George thought Ray was going to be down, and he wrist locked that fool like, boy, if you don't get your hands off of me. Yeah, man, Mr. Lucky. Who's lucky? None of y'all are lucky at the end of the day. This was a good episode. But dang, it was crazy because Ray, I felt, was Mr. Unlucky because you're sleeping with the chick who was your neighbor. You're sleeping with Natalie, but you're still calling Abby's cell phone and she's no longer with us. Bananas. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I enjoyed it. Until the next time, peace.